Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you some two questions. The first question I want to ask you is broad. What is Raila Odinga's game plan for 2027? I'm asking that question because Raila Odinga was in Mombasa yesterday. And these were Raila Odinga's own words.
Kama sisi tunasema hatujaingia kwa harusi hii na serikali ili kusaliti wa Kenya. Sisi tumefanya Kenya ni muhimu zaidi kushinda watu binafsi. Wa Kenya mpaka waungane pamoja, wafanye kazi. Wakati uchaguzi ukifika, ODM itakuwa kwa kiwanja. Sio ODM itakuwa kwa kiwanja. Sasa mkifanya uchaguzi wa chama, nataka iwe urafiki. Friendly match. Hapana pigana sana, hapana sukumana, huyu ni ndugu yako. Akichaguliwa, sawa. Kama wewe mchaguliwa ni sawa.
So what is ODM or Raila Odinga's game plan for 2027? Will they produce a presidential candidate? Because from that speech by Raila Odinga, he didn't specify whether he's the one who will be the presidential candidate. But he made it very clear that ODM party will produce a presidential candidate. So that is my first question. What is Raila or ODM's game plan? My second question is this. Assuming ODM party sponsors a candidate in 2027, will you vote for ODM as a political party? Because I know there are many Kenyans who feels betrayed by ODM party because ODM party started working with William Ruto. But we're looking at a situation where ODM is not producing a presidential candidate. Let me take you back to that Raila Odinga's event in Mombasa. Raila Odinga was in Mombasa. Who accompanied Raila Odinga to Mombasa? Ali Hassan Joho, one of his trusted allies. The second person who accompanied Raila Odinga to Mombasa was Junet Mohammed. And if you paid very close attention to Junet Mohammed's speech in Mombasa, he was talking as if he's deeply, or ODM party is deeply in broad-based government. And it was decided like that. The other guy who accompanied Raila Odinga to that event was none other than Edwin Sifuna, the spokesperson of the party. Again, if you paid very close attention to Edwin Sifuna's speech at that event, Edwin Sifuna was like opposed to the broad-based government. So it was a strategy. And I'm picking on Edwin Sifuna because Edwin Sifuna, as the spokesperson of ODM party, has also been consistent on his call for ODM party to sponsor a candidate in 2027. I want you guys to listen to Edwin Sifuna just 3 weeks ago.
Wenzetu wengine wanatuambia wao wamechoka kukula tear gas. Wamechoka kutetea wananchi. Wamechoka kukaa kwa barabara. Mimi nilijua kwamba hii safari kikomo chake ni sisi kama wana ODM kuchukua serikali. Vile ambavyo mmoja wetu amesema hapa, hatujafika. Na mimi naomba kwamba sisi kama wana ODM tuendelee na hiyo azma, kwa sababu kwa maono yangu, na nyinyi sijui mnaona namna gani, kwa maono yangu, there has never been a better opportunity for ODM to form government than 2027. Wale mnajua hesabu tu ya kura vile wewe inapigwa, mahali huwa wanatulemea, mahali huwa tunawalemea. Kama unajua siasa za Kenya, there is no greater opportunity to make ODM the governing party than in 2027. Ni hii kazi ya SG, unajua katibu mkuu wa chama sio bishop. Sio bishop ati anakuongelesha na upole. Hii kazi ya chama haitaki mchezo bwana. Lazima ugurume. Sasa mimi kama kiongozi nakubali kwamba ukiwa kiongozi lazima utakosolewa. Utakosolewa. Mimi sio kama Ruto ati ukinikosoa ati nakutumia polisi wa kuabduct. Hapana. Hapana. Kwa sababu wananchi wana uhuru wa kusema, hata nyinyi kama wana ODM muna uhuru wa kusema Sifuna hapa sisi hatukubaliani na wewe. Sifuna hapa uko sawa. Sifuna hapa umeongea vibaya.
Ladies and gentlemen, if ODM party were to sponsor a presidential candidate in 2027, that's going to be a major blow for William Samoei Arap Ruto. Because William Ruto's political career as we speak now depends fully on Raila Odinga. If Raila Odinga were to say, I'm not supporting Ruto, it's a done deal. And none other than Rigathi Gachagua is aware of this. Listening to Rigathi Gachagua a few weeks ago.
Unganisha. Once tumeunganisha, tuko na marafiki wengi sana. Hapo Masaini iko sawa. Hapo Kisii iko sawa. Hapo Mlembe Nation iko sawa. Pale Pwani iko sawa. This election coming 2027, we and you shall win this election round 1. And there will be no runoff. There will be no runoff. I want to assure you. Na mimi niwahakikishie nyinyi, mimi na Kalonzo hatuwezi wachana. Kwani sisi ni wajinga? Tukiwachana sisi tumeisha? Sisi we are not stupid. Kalonzo ni mzee kidogo kuliko mimi, ni wakili, ako na experience ya kutosha. Anajua. Mimi huyu Ruto ndio ninamuelewa zaidi. Sasa yeye vile niliondoa watu yangu, saa hii huyu Raila Odinga akimwambia Ruto amuoshe miguu atamuosha. Because amekwama. Ni kama mgonjwa akiwa katika ICU ako kwa life support machine. Life support machine ya William Ruto today ni Raila Odinga. Ikizimwa kwisha.
And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted and executed to achieve a specific political objectives. In this video, I want us to try and understand Raila Odinga's statement in Mombasa yesterday. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to also introduce you guys to Carotex Computers. If you are looking for reliable and quality computers and accessories, then Carotex Computers is the place to go. They offer both brand new and refurbished laptops, desktops, tablets, and a variety of computer accessories. They are located at Nairobi Bazaar Plaza along Moi Avenue, first floor, showroom number 7. They deliver nationwide, which means you can conveniently place your order via their website, which is pinned in the comment below. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to go straight to the point because we don't have power here. I'm actually using solar backup, which might go off anytime from now. I want to interpret for you guys Raila Odinga's statement yesterday. Number one, I'm looking at ODM party's 2027 game plan. I think ODM party are weighing options. And in their first option is to work with William Ruto. Their second option is if working with William Ruto is not viable, then they are likely to sponsor a candidate. And the main reason why ODM would sponsor a candidate is simple. They want to win seats. Number two, they want to strengthen the party. And number three, they want to attract aspirants. And importantly, they want to raise their stakes so that they'll weigh which side. Like in 2002, there was that Kibaki Tosha. ODM might decide to Tosha someone else, but first of all, by consolidating and offering themselves. Of course, working with Ruto is still an option. So I'm looking at it as ODM's strategy, ODM's game plan for 2027. Number two, I'm looking at it as a reaction to William Ruto's visit to the mountain, the 5-day visit. That visit by Ruto to the mountain is definitely going to shape the politics of Kenya going forward. Let us assume that William Ruto went to the mountain the way he did, and throughout the event or the trip, the reception was so good. It would have meant that the value of Raila and ODM party within Kenya Kwanza was going to reduce. Because for William Ruto, is bringing in ODM party on board because he's losing the mountain. But if there's a chance that the mountain can be revived, then the value of ODM party is definitely going to go down. That's why when William Ruto brought on board people like Kabogo, Mutai Kagwe, Liki Nyanyui to his cabinet, it became very, very clear that the intention was to try and lower the expectation of ODM party. And ODM party had to wait and see. So when William Ruto went there, the reception began, hype before it went south. So Raila had to say, okay, us, we are going to sponsor a candidate. So William Ruto will figure out, if ODM were to sponsor a candidate, how will this affect me? So we will say, okay, your stakes are going to be retained. Number four, Raila Odinga might also be aware of William Ruto's growing unpopularity across the country. There's this slogan, Ruto must go, which is gaining momentum in the country like bushfire every single day. And it's not a joke. Which means William Ruto can be easily removed from office, even through the ballot. Raila Odinga is well aware of this. So why would he say he's running? For me, saying he's running because Ruto's popularity is down and he doesn't want to be fully associated with it. And lastly, I think ODM party is also leaving options open. And that's why the presence of Edwin Sifuna at that event is significant. Because if Raila Odinga and Edwin Sifuna are talking different languages, then there is no way they can be together. And I keep on telling you that there is no way Edwin Sifuna can be talking whatever he's been saying and still go back to Orange House and sit on that same seat, unless the authority is from Raila Odinga. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think, but for me, that statement by Raila Odinga is going to have serious political implication, especially within Kenya Kwanza, because already the former Raila member of parliament, Nicholas Gombo, who moved to UDA, I watched him today. He was castigating ODM party for not being steadfast, that he was telling ODM party they must declare their stand, whether they're in government or not. But they can't be in government, but still say they're not part of government. I'm 100% sure that there's no way Gombo can just wake up and start talking like that if someone did not send him. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.